From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Tuesday, March 25th, a settlement in the case of a school principal accused of molesting a student. Some Delaware National Guardsmen are headed overseas. And who will be the Phillies' fifth starter? Here are the details. A man who claims he was molested by a priest at Salesianum School over 9 years has settled his suit. Eric Eden has settled his case against Salesianum, the Oblates of St. Francis de Sales, and various Oblate officials for an undisclosed amount of money. His lawyer, Tom Newberger, says the settlement included an apology from the Oblates and Salesianum for the actions of James O'Neill. The case against the remaining defendant, the Catholic Diocese of Wilmington, is still scheduled to go to trial in October. The lawsuit alleges Eden recovered suppressed memories of hundreds of incidents of abuse by O'Neill, the former Salesianum principal, beginning in 1976 when Eden was 8 years old. Wilmington police are looking for a suspect in the murder in Southbridge. Police say it happened around 4:15 yesterday afternoon in front of a market near C and South Heald Streets. The victim has been identified as Ernest Phillips, a full-time student who worked for a catering company. He underwent surgery but died at Wilmington Hospital. A 9-year-old girl is recovering after being raped on Easter Sunday. Police say the young girl was living with her mother and the mother's live-in boyfriend. Armando Rodriguez is accused of sexually assaulting the girl. He is charged with 1 count of rape. A pay hike for some Newark City officials. WDEL News continues in a moment.
The best place to buy your new floor is at your local Carpet One store, where we offer true flooring expertise, from a great selection of famous name floors to guaranteed installation. That's something you won't find at those big warehouses, internet sites, or traveling carpet shops. And with our 1,000 store buying power, we offer you the best warranties and the best values in flooring. Carpet One, the one store for your perfect floor.
You're the one, you're the one.
Well, 25 members of the Delaware Air National Guard hope their time in Afghanistan is smoother than their departure yesterday. Troops had already boarded their flight when a mechanical problem forced them off and onto another C-130 aircraft. The group from the 166th Airlift Wing took off shortly before 11, should arrive in Afghanistan in a few days. Yesterday's flight and another scheduled to leave tomorrow mark the final departures of unit aircraft and airmen to the combat zone. Newark City Council approves an increase for some city management employees. WDEL's Jim Hubmaster reports.
Effective April 1st, the annual base salary for each management position will increase by 4%. The increase is equal to that provided by the city's labor agreement with all 3 of the city's unions. Charles Usag, assistant to the city manager, says the salary increase is the same for managers, but can vary for different management groups.
The management employees historically have gotten the same amount of increase as the union employees. If any one of the groups varies in the amount of the increase they get, it's because they wanted something else in exchange for maybe a lesser salary increase.
There are approximately 34 employees that will receive the increase. Jim Hubmaster, 1150 AM, WDEL.
State police say a crash involving a car and a pickup truck closed part of Route 41 North yesterday for about an hour. Police say Cheryl Pittman stopped at a flashing red light on Falkland Road at the intersection with 41, but pulled into the path of an oncoming pickup truck. Pittman was taken to Christiana Hospital with injuries police say are not life-threatening but are serious. The truck driver wasn't hurt. Pittman was ticketed for not proceeding with caution. Well, the Sixers find a pot of gold. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
Wilmington University now offers the Doctor of Business Administration program. This advanced degree is designed to enhance leadership and managerial skills. Applications for fall semester are being accepted now, so visit us at wilmu.edu/business or call 877-967-5464. Wilmington University, your life, your time, your education.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware. Every weekday morning, 5:30 till 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
WDEL Sports, Andre Iguodala scored 28 points, 10 straight in a 19-0 fourth quarter run as the Sixers surprised the Celtics in Boston last night. Boston had built an 11-point lead in the second half before the Sixers' comeback gave them one more victory than they had all of last season. The Phillies are still trying to fill out their pitching staff. WDEL's Don Volts reports from spring training.
The Phillies' fifth starter spot is still undecided. Adam Eaton, who struggled last year with the Phillies, is in the mix. So is Chad Durbin, who threw 3 scoreless innings in Saturday's game against Detroit, a game that was called because of rain. Durbin was happy with the way he threw against his old team.
Yeah, I felt like controlled everything. The curveball's a little long on, but I mean, you always take something on to work on in the next pin. Felt like through strikes, I kept them off balance.
Manager Charlie Manuel also liked what he saw, but what he likes best is Durbin's ability to start and come out of the bullpen.
He started 19 games last year for the Detroit Tigers, and of course he's pitched out of the bullpen. He can go both ways. So, I know what capacity we use him, he's going to help us, and at the same time, he would fit in either one.
Durbin was 8-7 last year with the Tigers, pitching in 36 games. 19 of them were starts. So how does Chad feel about both starting and relieving?
I feel like I can help, however, if it's starting, if it's mid, if it's seventh, if it's long, I don't care.
Either way, it appears Chad Durbin will be an important part of the Phillies in 2008. In Clearwater, Don Volts, WDEL Sports.
Meantime, the Phil's key off-season acquisition, closer Brad Lidge, will start the regular season on the 15-day disabled list while he rehabs the knee following arthroscopic surgery last month. Tom Gordon will fill in as the closer until Lidge gets healthy. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast: sunshine today with increasing clouds, a high of 50. Then tonight, mostly cloudy with a shower in spots late, low 39. Tomorrow, partly sunny, a high of 60. Get news updates throughout the day, Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 11:50 a.m. And get WDEL News text alerts sent to your cell phone. Sign up here at WDEL.com. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.